Hello everyone. Many men with erectile dysfunction often tell me,
Ivan, I feel like the feeling of making love is gone now. It's not the same as before. It's like my heart gets stuck when making love. I want to be firm, but I go soft. It's like I've lost the feeling of normal lovemaking.
when we have erectile dysfunction, we often feel this way. The feeling of being able to make love normally seems to disappear. Whether it's the feeling during lovemaking, the sensitivity of the penis, or the entire process of lovemaking, it all feels very uneasy and uncomfortable. Today, I'll analyze this situation with you all and also explain the features of our services. Hello, I'm Ivan. I'm a registered social worker and have been a counselor specializing in erectile dysfunction, impotence, and premature ejaculation for 10 years. What does it mean to lose the feeling of making love? For men with erectile dysfunction, they are increasingly losing the enjoyment of sexual intercourse. You can see this in the image here. While ordinary people feel relaxed and excited during lovemaking, men with erectile dysfunction often feel very anxious and panicked. Ordinary people focus their attention on sexual arousal during lovemaking, including their partner's body, voice, and the sensation of touching their partner's skin. But men with erectile dysfunction tend to focus their attention on their own penis, whether they can get an erection or not, or they may excessively focus on their partner's level of excitement, wondering if they can make their partner happy. Over-focusing on their partner's pleasure, ordinary people also enjoy masturbation sometimes, but they can balance between lovemaking and self-pleasure. However, men with erectile dysfunction often rely on masturbation because they are not satisfied sexually. When they see their favorite porn stars or adult videos, they can instantly get an erection and become very excited. They're as hard as they want when they masturbate, but their little buddy doesn't cooperate when it comes to lovemaking. Before lovemaking, ordinary people feel excited and happy, but men with erectile dysfunction often feel very anxious and panicked. They may think, "Oh, I have to make love tonight. I wonder if I can get an erection," or they may have many other thoughts. If they can't get an erection, their wife or girlfriend will be dissatisfied. During lovemaking, the muscles of ordinary people relax and tighten with great coordination. When thinking about getting an erection, their muscles relax, and when thinking about ejaculation, their muscles tighten. It's very natural. Conversely, for men with erectile dysfunction, it's the opposite. When thinking about getting an erection, their muscles tense up. It's difficult to relax, they sweat, and their minds go blank. Overall, while ordinary people feel happy and joyful, for men with erectile dysfunction, it's a very unsuccessful and frustrating experience. We see a significant gap between the two sides. Sometimes, I think sexual therapy in Hong Kong isn't very effective because if you see a doctor, they mostly prescribe medication. If the erectile dysfunction persists, they attribute it to anxiety. But if it's just psychological therapy, the main focus is on relaxation and reducing anxiety. Yet, many cases still have erectile dysfunction problem after practicing relaxation and reducing anxiety training. Only relaxation and reducing anxiety are not enough. This gap represents the loss of feeling which are crucial to treat erectile dysfunction. Why can't we move from left to right? Because we don't take gradual steps to get there. We often find ourselves in a state of tension and anxiety on the left side, and then suddenly try to engage in lovemaking. It's like asking someone with a fear of heights to train on Mount Everest tomorrow. You think they'd be anxious and worried, right? Similarly, some athletes know they have to compete at high altitudes, so they train accordingly in low oxygen and cold conditions. Now, erectile dysfunction in men isn't just a personal fault, it's not just your problem. It's this state of anxiety on the left side, tension, panic, dependence on masturbation, that leads to erectile dysfunction and impotence. It's not just your personal fault. Our approach is to take steps from left, erectile anxiety disorder state, to right, normal lovemaking state. Our service has one goal and two characteristics. What's our goal? Many men with erectile dysfunction experience a decline in sexual function with a stair-step pattern. Initially, they might occasionally experience erectile dysfunction or impotence. Maybe their arousal isn't quite firm enough during foreplay, but they can still penetrate the vagina. However, if the sexual anxiety isn't addressed, after a while, they may only have partial firmness during foreplay and be unable to penetrate, causing a lot of panic. Then, after some time, even foreplay might be inconsistent, sometimes firm, sometimes soft. Their little buddy doesn't cooperate. There's rarely self-improvement in such cases. At most, they just maintain the status quo. During this downward hierarchy, men feel very frustrated and sad, feeling life is meaningless. We aim to reduce anxiety through various exercises, with the hope that men can improve significantly in their sexual performance even at the bottom of the hierarchy. When men's sexual performance improves significantly from a low point, erectile dysfunction is often greatly alleviated. Imagine a man with erectile dysfunction going through exercises and feeling more in control of his erection, being able to get hard, penetrate, and ejaculate, making his partner very happy and comfortable, experiencing an 80 to 90 point level of sexual satisfaction. His confidence is greatly restored, and the feeling of making love immediately returns. The next time he makes love, he repeats the confident and satisfying lovemaking from before. This is almost like being cured. It forms a virtuous cycle. This is our therapeutic goal, to help men speed up on the curve and have one very good sexual experience, almost completing the treatment. And our service has two main features. Firstly, we will reduce anxiety. I understand that it's not easy to eliminate the anxiety of men with erectile dysfunction. When they experience impotence, how can they not think about it? But our goal isn't to tell you not to think about it. We will teach men some methods to deceive their brains through psychological exercises, allowing anxiety to coexist temporarily. Anxiety may only occur once or twice a day, and the time of anxiety is only 10 to 20 seconds. After feeling anxious and worried, they can quickly return to normal and continue with their lives. This is very important because we believe that if a man assumes he'll make love the next day but doubts his ability to get an erection at every moment of the day, he'll be filled with anxiety all the time, and his performance will definitely suffer. We aim to reduce the impact of anxiety on men's lives and decrease the frequency of anxiety. The second feature is, as we mentioned before, the distance between the middle, erectile anxiety state versus normal lovemaking state. We need to take it step by step, from left, erectile anxiety state, to right, normal lovemaking state. We will use a method that simulates reality, called systematic desensitization in psychology. For example, during normal lovemaking, there will be foreplay and relaxation before achieving an erection. We will teach men a set of methods, one of which is self-touching. Men will touch sensitive areas under the guidance of sexual therapy experts. When men touch sensitive areas themselves, combined with sexual meditation or fantasy, it can induce an erection. Many men who have completed this exercise have told me two things. First, they didn't realize they could get an erection so easily, and second, the exercise has a benefit: it's very safe, and no one forces them to make love. In a safe and pressure-free environment, they can experience sexual excitement without anxiety. This also stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Our approach is to let men touch their sensitive areas in a safe and pressure-free environment, inducing erections and accepting sexual stimulation without pressure. This helps the brain unlink lovemaking from anxiety and reconnects it to the normal state of lovemaking, enjoyable, relaxed, and pleasant. This helps men reestablish a new connection in their minds. Moreover, because men have already established a sense of familiarity with normal lovemaking during practice, they no longer associate lovemaking with failure and fear during real lovemaking. The sense of familiarity also reduces men's anxiety during lovemaking, leading to a smoother lovemaking experience. When anxiety is reduced, erections occur naturally, ultimately leading to successful lovemaking. That concludes today's sharing. I hope everyone can understand our service better, and I also hope our work can help men. I've seen many men being able to make love with their girlfriends or wives again, and it makes me very happy and touched. I hope this information helps everyone. Goodbye.